We are live!
Yay!
Some people that we invited will be here later, FYI people. So yeah.
Hey.
So everybody's going.
Is there a chat thing? How does this work? Anyway.
Yeah, how does this work? I've never done this before on YouTube.
It's look to the where is it? I just saw it like a second ago. It's on the left. It says Q&A.
Q&A.
Oh, awesome.
Ah, there's a K-Don.
Yay!
Yay!
Maybe.
Possibly.
There she is.
I made it!
Hey!
Yay.
Welcome.
Let's see. We four?
S4.
Yeah, for the time being. Depends on what Des is doing and her traffic.
No, not traffic.
I can't even imagine it taking 2 hours to get somewhere in one town.
No.
I can. We're not like that here. If it gets really bad, it's like an hour, maybe, and that's a bad day.
That's how it is here, too.
Yeah.
Nope, like 10 minutes.
I need to get that. So everybody's day's doing good?
Yeah, just at work earlier, and then putting that thing up, that TV, which was interesting.
How's that work, too? And that's pump up the caffeine in me right now.
Oh, no. We'll have to have some caffeine.
Yeah.
Different window. Always confusing.
So,
Spring break. At least for me.
Not for me.
spring break.
What did you do all spring break, Dane?
Oh, mine's just beginning.
Just beginning now? Oh. Everywhere here it ends this, well, Friday it ended. So
Aww.
no more spring break.
Fun time's over.
Fun
Back to
time's over.
life.
You have to like actually wake up in the morning and stuff.
I predict a lot of hardcore gaming and some probably more photo editings, and then yeah, it's really about it. Maybe
Sounds
some
like
studying, but still.
Studying on spring break.
Yeah,
That's not what
well,
it's
my
for.
professor's like, yeah, guess what? This is due on this day. But luckily, it's done through the course of the week. But Sunday is the last thing, so.
Of course.
Hey, look.
I had a lot to do today. Another person? What? Who? Oh.
Question.
Oh, there's a question.
Caffeine and bacon makes the world go round. So how is everyone tonight? Oh, good.
We're good.
We're doing good.
Still
Welcome
alive. Very good.
from Shadow Crone.
Shadow Crone. Pretty epic name.
It's a pretty awesome name.
It really is, though.
I
Shadow.
wish I was good at like picking names. Everyone has really cool like cosplay tags and stuff, and I'm like, my name. That's all I can think of. I can't think of anything.
If I had a cool name, I'd probably go with my name too, but...
You use your name? I guess there's a reason. At least it's unique.
Yes.
Ooh, we have 4 viewers though. Yay, people watching.
Yay!
What's everybody working on? I mean, like, cosplay-wise.
I'm working on Wizard from Diablo 3.
That's awesome.
So, getting that ready. I have like 2 weeks left to finish it.
Oh, crunch time.
Maybe halfway done, maybe.
Always trying to finish armor the 2 weeks before.
Ooh, speaking of armor. Haha, I'll be right back. Let me show you something.
Speaking of armor.
Dana's away.
Working on.
I'm still working on Morgan, and me. It's staring at me.
Love that. I love that video. I love Teddy Love.
It's so cute. Yeah, I wanted something comfortable and simple. And now it's just a pain because I have to dye my wig. But no, it's okay. Is that your Ursa armor?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gessoing and letting it dry over and over again.
Over and over. Sounds fun. The gesso.
Gesso. I tried Plasti Dip, but I don't really like it. I don't know.
I've heard it's okay though, so.
It worked, but it was like it let all the imperfections of my foam show through. And for whatever reason, the foam I got has like lines on it.
Oh.
I don't know, but I can't afford more, so.
That's what I used for this was Plasti Dip, and like all you get is all the imperfections. It doesn't help smooth anything out. So you got like all this bubbling.
No.
I don't know. Yeah, so I had to just sand it all off anyway, so I don't know.
Yeah.
That's why that's in that pile.
So I switched back to gesso.
I liked using wood glue because it used less coats, but it chips sometimes.
It's pretty quick too. So.
I legit could have found my armor, but this is my Terminus armor helmet.
Oh, that's so cool. Good job, Dane.
I don't know where my chest piece is at. I looked in the box and it was like shins, wrists, shoulder pieces, but the full-on like thing is gone, and the boots are in there. But yeah, this is my Terminus armor.
Yay!
With that gun that I had, the black hole gun.
That gun, yeah. The thing was a beast. When I took that into the Bioware base, they're like, "Can you hold it up?" And I'm like, for like 2 seconds, and then I had to put it back down. Like, it's solid wood. Please stop.
Dude, it was so heavy. Like,
It was so heavy.
oh my god, I don't know. I gotta like weigh it.
You really
it's
should.
heavy. Very.
My Harley hammer was like 30 pounds. That was fun.
Oh, jeez.
The arm workout.
Yeah.
Lifting it.
Never again.
Never again.
No.
Is that like the heaviest prop you've had?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was inexperience. I didn't know how to make it lighter. It was fun though.
It happens.
I just made other people carry it around all the time.
There you go. That's a good idea. Hey, you want to hold my hammer?
Oh, we got another question. What's your guys' dreams cosplay? What is your guys' dreams cosplay? Mine is Gurren Lagann, which I have made hopefully at A-Fest, Kamen Rider W and Gundam.
Ooh! I'm so excited. I want to see that. I want to see that. I'll be at A-Fest, so I better see that.
So, dream cosplay.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
But question is there money, like, does it matter how much money you have on hand? I mean, like, or you have like what you have now? Okay, hey, what? Another question. Well, I mean, if I had a ton of money, do I want Songbird? Like,
like a big one.
yeah, massive, like, life-size Songbird.
That would be so cool.
Can't get into a con 'cause it's so huge, but like, just sitting out in the street.
You don't have to like go like be able to fold it up to just go put it somewhere and sit it there and then not move. Dream cosplay. Actually, Legion is one of my dream cosplays. I want to do Legion so badly. Because if I could, just figuring out that hole, something to do with that hole in his chest. But that's one of my dream costumes.
I don't know. I feel like probably the Demon Hunter from Diablo is mine, just because I want to do it with like real leather and like I love like that's my playstyle hands down. So I want to make it perfect. So it would take so much time and so much money.
Which armor are you doing?
Huh?
Which armor are you doing for your Demon Hunter?
Oh,
Like,
I don't know. I like when you see the 3 different like levels when they put it together, that iconic picture. I really like the middle one. It's got like the one big shoulder. Not the big
I know
one.
what you're
I don't
talking
think
about.
like my freaking that.
I love that big one. It's so cool. But it's huge. I mean, I can't imagine walking
It's
around
huge.
in something like that.
I have many dream cosplays. I have like a list. But one on the top of my head is Kerrigan from StarCraft.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh.
That'd be insane.
That'd be amazing.
Yeah. It'd be so hard, but it'd be so awesome.
That's a costume, like, I'll go and watch people, like, put it on and stuff, and it's like time-lapse of hours and hours and hours.
Exactly.
It looks amazing. It's always amazing.
It's that one and Mystique from X-Men, so it's like, either way, it's time-lapse of painting and...
Yeah.
But it'll pay off. It'll be really cool, though.
Yeah.
Let's see. Oh, we got another question?
Yeah, let's see. We got Cyrus says, hi!
Hi!
And then, I'm new to this forum. I follow Siren Cosplay. How is everyone tonight? I'm new to everyone here, so did you guys... Oh, it moved. Where is it?
Where'd it go?
How do you like say?
Oh, here you go.
There we go.
Do you guys often? How did you all meet up? Yeah, I'm new to everyone here, so you guys do this often. How did you meet up? There you go. Photo shoots.
All the photo shoots.
That's pretty much how I met everybody. They all met up me. So.
Yeah, I don't know. I just know you. I haven't actually met anybody else here.
I know. So through Google.
I met Dane, yeah. And then through Dane,
here.
I saw Kaya's stuff. And then so I started following her. I was like, oh, Jana. Oh, I'll follow that.
Yeah. We should meet sometime, like in person.
Oh, definitely.
We have to find a convention. Dane, how did you meet everybody?
Yeah.
Well, that's what I say. Pretty much photo shoots.
Oh, just photo shoots.
Savvy, I met you.
Oh, Dane, take pictures. Because we don't know what we're doing.
Yeah. Pretty much photo shoots, everybody. Photographers.
Dane made for a team.
That's how I met everybody. Yeah.
Dane is the glue. The photographer glue. That's how we know each other.
Okay. Hey, Savvy, what are your plans for TNT, Tokyo and Tulsa? Chris V wants to know, and he wants you to know he wants to hang out.
Oh.
Elizabeth.
Ooh. Cosplay plans, I guess, or...
Probably.
So, yeah, like, what are your plans, I guess, yeah.
Well, I don't really plan that much in advance. Maybe Wizard. Maybe my Supersonico. I don't know. Maybe Yoko. Who knows? We'll see then. I have no
It'll be a surprise. That's what it is.
It'll be a surprise. But I will definitely hang out with Chris if he wants to hang out.
Let's see. Cyrus wants to know Dragon Con? Question mark.
Oh, I wish. I hope.
I wish. I wish.
I'm going. Ha ha ha.
I
I'm gonna try and do BlizzCon instead. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's a hard. Yeah, okay.
I can only afford
Which one
one.
would you do?
Dude, Adult Con's the best con.
Maybe next year.
Everything's next year.
Good. Okay, here is the next one. What are your opinions on plus-size cosplays? And also, what is a good tactic to color your eyebrows? Elizabeth.
Well, I mean, it's still just cosplay.
I think it's awesome.
Just because
Anybody
it's
can
plus
cosplay.
size.
Exactly.
Anyone
can
can
cosplay.
cosplay.
I don't really have an opinion because it's the same as any cosplay. It's like
Yeah.
the open.
As long as you're doing what you love, it's
Exactly. Do what you're doing.
Love and have fun. That's my motto.
as far as eyebrows go.
Oh, eyebrows.
Eyebrows. One thing you can do is use like the water-based face paint if you have like really thick eyebrows. Sometimes that'll help cover them, or you can use glue to glue them down, and then put foundation, and then put new eyebrows on top of that. It's a
Your real eyebrows go
drag
away.
queen trick. Yeah, make your real eyebrows go away, and then put. Well, I know when
If
I
you have
started
lighter
cosplay, I didn't know what
eyebrows.
to do, so I like shaved them off, and that was a horrible idea.
Oh no!
I'd be too
Yeah.
scared.
Then I had to draw on my eyebrows for like a month, but don't do that. I don't recommend that. The lighter eyebrows you can usually color, so that works.
I just use the like eyeshadow colors. Whenever I need. Mine are like kind of in the middle. It's like a medium brown, so I'll use it's like that white mascara. Put that on, and then while it's still wet, you put the color on, and it sticks better.
Oh, that's what I kind of do that, except instead of mascara, I use like a white eyeliner. So kind of the same, and that's what I do. It depends on the character, because if it's a character with more dramatic shaped eyebrows, like when I do Jean from Attack on Titan or something, crossplay wise, I'll do the eyelash glue, concealer, foundation, over and over again. And then come on.
Yeah, it's a lot of stuff you can do for eyebrows.
YouTube.
It's nice.
YouTube.
Google, everything. Someone will be talking about it. Anything you can probably think of, someone will be talking about it.
I mean, there's like entire forums about
Everything.
like everything. It's so great.
And especially with makeup, you don't necessarily have to search cosplay. Just search for makeup-related forums, or you know, even like special effects makeup forums can help too. On how to get stuff to stay, because that's a problem too. Is a lot of the time, you know, after 8 hours, your makeup starts kind of coming off.
That's so sad at like conventions. Look, you can tell when some photos are older than the others, like throughout the day.
Yeah.
Oh,
You have to like take a break to go fix everything.
Like, hold on, I gotta go redo my face.
Okay. This one. Yeah, if I can make Dragon Con, I will. I'm Philadelphia based, so mostly East Coast cons for me.
Ooh, lucky. East Coast cons seem awesome.
Oh, I know. Those East Coast cons, though.
Those East Cons.
Being in the middle of
I haven't
nowhere.
been to them. Live in the middle of nowhere.
So
I
I'm
know
in the
how that
middle
feels.
of the panhandle of Texas. It's literally at least 5 hours to anywhere.
Aw.
Oh no.
Anywhere.
I've been
Like
to.
Dallas and Denver and Oklahoma City. I guess Albuquerque's like 3 hours. There's not much there.
Only 3? Yeah, there's not much here in Albuquerque. Like, at all. We don't have conventions. We don't know what those are. We have like one.
So
we
we
drive like 6 to 12 hours.
Next year. That's something, I guess.
I've
expected
been
them to have a long time
to
ago.
PAX East and Dragon Con last year with my two East Coast cons. Those were fun. I'm telling you, like PAX South to PAX East, it's just like, oh god, you know, it's like
Completely
IndieCon.
different.
Like IndieCon is just like what PAX South was, and then like
It was
you get,
baby packs.
yeah,
It was
like
baby packs.
When you
It was
have a
awesome
visit,
though, but it was baby
it's
packs.
a lot of fun.
Yeah, it was
oh
fun.
no, I had a lot of fun. No, yeah, but like PAX East, man, they have like since that's where the big, you know, big companies go. They go all out because you get like 15 like foot tall like structures of like dragons and like they go all out at PAX East. I'm just like it's just like whoa, like looking around like this is like a mystical world I'm at right now. That's like what PAX East is.
I want to go sometime.
I sat at home and cried over PAX East. I just watched all the videos.
Yeah.
Videos that come out on like Sunday and Monday.
Okay. Next question.
Question.
Does everyone here play League? And if so, do you play together?
I just started League. Started.
Yes.
God, I haven't played in probably 6 months. It's just such a time hog sometimes. Like, oh my god.
Yeah, I played. I even bought Mecha Malphite. It was fun, but it was just so much stress, and so much yelling, and I was just like, no.
It is. You get into yelling, and it's so hard.
I already play World of Tanks type games, more gaming. That's just enough yelling as it is.
Aww.
I love League.
It's always fun, like, you love, yeah, that's good.
I love it.
When you, like, if you play with someone and they're completely toxic and you just have to sit there and you're, like, in the same room with them and you have to sit there and try not to say anything.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's like the last time I played League. I just had to sit there. Oh, I'm on the team with you. Oh my god. Don't know you.
Well, I mean,
don't
it's
know
still
you.
a fun game,
But
though.
I do.
It's-
So next to you. But
I actually really like that you can get
it
in
is
and
so
like,
fun. Again.
Yeah.
play for half an hour and be done. Like short games, like being able to do like Howling Abyss and play for a little bit and then be out.
Short.
I like the option of that because like WoW and like Diablo, which are my other games, you have to like sit for hours.
Yeah.
Anywhere.
Yeah, you definitely need a block of time for any of it. The only unfortunate thing is, like, I'll start playing Diablo, and I'll be like, okay, cool, and, like, for an hour, 2 hours, maybe 3 hours, like, really invested, and then, like, the 4th hour comes, and I'm just still walking around, and I'm like, oh, what was I doing? I don't know, I'm just trying to clear this map out. I don't remember. Oh, I found loot! Yay! Yeah, it's basically Diablo life.
My cats are gonna murder each other. Sorry, they freaked out.
Nice. I haven't been to PAX East yet. I've gone to MagFest. I've got MagFest on my wish list too.
Ooh.
MagFest. That's where is that? That's an East Coast too. Yeah.
I think so.
Was that the same time as South? I think that was. That's a really pop.
It was the same weekend because we had the Katamari contest, and I think we won. I think South PAX won.
Yeah, because they did a versus thing on the webpage. It's like,
right.
What wins? MagFest or PAX South? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's cool. Isn't there music at MagFest? Like, isn't the music thing too? I think.
I'm not sure.
Can't remember.
I don't know too much about it.
Me either.
PC
like video gaming and music.
Video
and stuff.
arcade PC table gaming event on the East Coast.
Okay. But now it'd be kind of cool to go to MagFest.
It looks really cool. You could do that. It seems actually a little cheaper
Yeah.
And they sell passes at the door.
That's
Like,
nice.
with packs.
Oh, hang on. I gotta do this just because. Okay. No, yeah. Hey, sorry. She'll be on a little later. She's busy doing some stuff, like moving. But no worries. Simon will be on for the rest of the peoples.
She shall join us eventually.
But yeah, like feel free to stay around. She'll pop up eventually. Don't know when, but eventually. Okay, throw that away. All right, from Elizabeth, what's she say? That's good to know. I'm doing 7-year skip Urza from Fairy Tale and Cherry Sono from Ekabi 0048. Hee hee. Thank y'all.
I love AKB.
Urza.
I've not seen Fairy Tale. I
Oh,
watched the
it's so
first
good.
episode and then I didn't. I don't know why it stopped. I just did. But I've heard a lot of good things about it.
Yeah, jump back on that train.
I know. I'm so behind. Don't you love when you're like a few months late and you're like, oh yeah, I like that too. Someone's like, oh yeah.
That was a thing.
What was that? Oh, that thing. I remember now. I cosplayed that. I don't know. Yeah, that's cool.
Well, let me show you a picture. Okay.
Okay.
So let's say, okay. Okay, I'm going to get artsy. There's a cool band playing with Irish dancers tonight. Yeah. Irish dancers, neat.
That sounds cool.
Oh, there's a okay. So many questions. I plan on going to Anime Fest and possibly Katsucon with my friend Crystal next year to meet up with my friend Sticky Bun.
Stick a bun.
What convention experience are the most memorable to you? It can either be good or bad.
Oh. It's a hard one.
Hanging out with friends. I mean, that's like, I think that's the thing for me. Is being with friends and.
Yeah.
Trying to meet friends. You
Getting
don't
to
really
see people.
Like, hey, person I don't know, we should be friends because we're at this event together.
Yeah.
Man,
Meeting up with new people is always fun. Taking
Yeah.
selfies.
taking selfies, SelfieCon.
SelfieCon. Sometimes just getting to actually taking like one day and not wearing cosplay and actually getting to see
Yeah.
what the convention is, because that was really nice to actually get to walk around PAX South for like one day and actually see the exhibits and play the games.
A simple costume for that, and then it just backfires.
Mm-hmm.
It was like sitting at PAX playing stuff, and people would walk up and be like, hey, can I take your picture right now? I'm like, I'm actively like playing this game.
Yeah.
Like I'm kind of in the middle of something, but
All right. Taking a photo of you like while you're eating, or you're just stuffing your face full of something.
Hate that.
When people do that, I like to make the face worse. Be like, it's great.
Just like snap. No, what? I'm eating here. You're like
Right.
barbecue sauce over your face.
It's when you're just like, oh, I'm so majestic. Just so majestic.
Or it's also awkward when people are taking pictures while you're walking by.
Yeah, and so like stopping you,
Like,
walking by, like snap, like like.
Uh-huh.
Like, are they taking pictures of me?
Dude, that's how
I
I
don't know,
was on
like-
like Toby. Like I don't even know. I have a mask like that, and I'm very nearsighted. I can't see anything, mind you. And so, and with this Toby mask on, and then there's tinted glass inside the eye rings. So when you look outside, you don't see much. Only see like maybe that. And my crappy vision as it is, I can't see only but colors in front of me. So I'm walking, and like I barely see someone doing like this. I'm like, somebody take a picture of me? I can't tell when I'm walking. Like, should I just stop? I don't know. Whatever. I'll just keep on going.
The awkward moment when you're like, should I stop?
the way the angle of the mask is, I can like look down and like avoid people by looking at their feet, but they think that I'm not like that I'm looking at them, and it's probably super creepy because when I actually try and look at them, I have to be like, I don't know. I feel like I creep people out in that costume, which is probably the point.
Sometimes that's a good point.
Yeah.
Next question. Yeah, MagFest stands for Music, Arts, and Gaming. That's the best part, is that it's a convention that's the great video game-inspired music.
Ooh.
See, that is cool that they would do something. So you don't really see people talk about the actual music in video games a lot.
Yeah.
I think it gets overlooked, even though a lot of it's really awesome.
Yeah. There's a course at my school I didn't get to take because it was overrun my math class, but like it's the history of video game music class. And I was like, ooh, if I can take that, darn you math.
Come to you.
What's that?
What school?
UCL, University of Central Oklahoma.
Cool. I took theater classes.
Arts and craftiness, yes.
Yeah.
Acting.
And then they made me take acting one, and that was like the worst semester of my whole life. I cried. Like, improv, not my thing.
Oh, no.
That was the whole class. My poor teacher, it was his first semester there, and he had me in his very first class, and I was like, I so stuff. Yeah, it was bad.
I used to do the improv thing back in the '90s when I was younger. I like improv acting classes, and that was good times. But I don't do that anymore.
That just seems so hard. I don't know.
Memorizing lines and at the point like after that, I mean, like usually have like warm-ups where you improv like silly scenes. Like, okay, do this. Well, here's your scene. Act that out in your own way.
Well, no, like improv.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's how it was. Like, here's a scene. Now go do it and improv for me.
Yeah.
Nope. I can memorize things.
Than regular script acting.
Okay, what's this say? Well, I'm Cheeky Monkey Fool on League. It's a rough game kind of sport. Makes me eat food from hunger. I'm smurfing at the moment. And sometimes just need to take a month away from it to decompress.
That's a long time. Everybody makes this game sound so terrible.
It's not terrible, but
Yeah. Maybe because I play alone.
No.
I mean, like in my house. I don't have other people like yelling
No.
and screaming. And then I turn off
So
chat
yelling
when
and
people are jerks.
see, that's the best idea.
Oh, there's an animal.
Yeah, my cat has joined us.
Aw.
Let's see.
Mine's hiding right outside the camera over here.
Mine is downstairs.
I have a bunny.
A bunny? Oh, that's cute. It can't crawl in your face and get in your food. And like this one.
Aww.
Aww. You're in everything.
Okay, are you guys ready for my picture of the world's largest rave/LAN party? And the link is right there on the question thing of a bobber.
Okay.
Or the picture's there. You just gotta like do the thing and then new tab it and blah blah and stuff. Oh Jesus! Is that the one that's in not QuakeCon, but like what is that?
Whoa. I want to go there.
Those PCs look 90s though.
Oh, they do. Well, some of them do.
No, well, just some flat screens, yeah, just some LCDs. I see some CRTs in there though. This has to be like 90s. What is on the screen right there? Is that like Unreal Tournament? What is that?
I want to see it. What is it?
It's on the question. Hit the Q&A button on the left hand and.
I know. I tried, and my computer won't load it. Whatever it is.
Yeah, I can't see it either.
Yeah.
Oh well. Here, actually, I'll do the thing for you. I'll just post it
Share,
on your.
share your screen.
Share my screen.
There's a share your screen button.
Is there?
Yeah.
Where's the thing? There's the thing. Ah, there it is. This. Do you see it?
Oh, okay, yeah, now I see it. Holy crap. It's like Christmas.
Wow.
Christmas of computers. That was awesome.
Wait, what is that? Right? That looks like Unreal Tournament, maybe Doom or something.
Hmm.
I don't know.
Hard to say.
But these I see like CRTs. This has to be like a early 2000 picture or something.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't look like a QuakeCon because it looks like it's actually in some kind of like basketball stadium.
That's awesome.
It does look like a basketball stadium, like a school or something.
Yeah. It's not Quake. Quake is like the second largest LAN party thing. Anywho, back to the reality of stuff. Where is it? What's the button? There it is. Ah! Oh no! Okay, there it is. Okay. I was like, where did the questions go? Who would you gender bend?
Ooh.
Like gender bend or crossplay? Like
Yeah, which one?
female version?
Let's just go with gender bend. Like, I guess.
Okay. Like doing a female version of
Yeah, of whatever.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's already female.
Oh, you know what I want to do? Ren from Ruby.
Ooh.
I think that would be awesome.
That would be cool.
A hard one.
That's really hard.
Yeah, since I crossplay, I've never really gender bent much.
Well, who would you crossplay then? Next one.
Batman. I'm a huge
That would be awesome.
DC fans yeah, so
I'm Batman.
I'm Batman.
What about you, Dane?
Yeah, Dane.
Oh yeah, you'd have to be a girl.
Crossplay sometimes.
Oh, that poster's on my wall. Let me find somebody.
I know who you could be, Dane.
One of those Neptunian girls back there. How about that? Like Nep.
Dane, I know who you should. Dane, you should do Supersonica.
Oh gosh,
There
yes.
you go. Oh, that'd be gorgeous. You have
My
to
manly
leave the
boobs
beard,
will
though.
work. My manly boobs.
I think I'd crossplay like Master Chief because I just think it'd be so fun to take off my helmet and be like, "Oh, hi everybody! I'm like 6'8". Big hulking man. I just think that would be fun.
Yeah.
Next question. My friend convinced me to do a photo shoot for my pop star Israel cosplay. I'm kind of nervous since I have never done a shoot before. Any tips? And you have ever been nervous for a shoot before?
Oh my gosh.
Always.
I'm always nervous. Yeah.
Every time.
I'm always scared that I'm just gonna make the worst picture because I don't know how to pose. I'm just like,
I feel like my face is stupid most of the time.
yeah, exactly.
So you have to like trust your photographer to catch a good face.
to tell you like, oh hey, can you move
Look
here
up,
a bit?
look left.
You
Something
stop
good.
looking stupid for a second.
Yeah, exactly. That's so helpful too, because I've had photographers who are like, just do your thing and I'll shoot pictures and
Right. They literally like
Need a
don't say
little guidance.
anything and they just expect you to, do whatever and
yeah.
you're like, should I move or do I stay here?
And you're like in the one pose for like 5 minutes and you're like, okay.
And they're like over it, but you're just
missing an arm the whole time.
But if you're getting ready for a photo shoot and maybe you're nervous about posing, you can look up photos of your character and then try to mimic those. It'll give you sort of a basis for something. And then talking to your photographer if you can beforehand.
Yeah, it's all having fun.
Just when
your
you get
morale up.
Try to, stay lighthearted with it and don't take it too seriously, but it'll make things easier.
Videos online too about specifically posing tips. Like if you just YouTube that, and there's a lot of really simple things like the whole 3/4 turn, or be super awkward and stick your chin out because it actually looks good. I don't know, but like videos of people that will actually show you the before and after of that is super helpful because then you can get an idea of like how you would move, and then just look at yourself in the mirror a lot.
Yes.
Oh yeah, that's a good thing. Look at pose in the mirror. Practice posing. It seems kind of silly at first, but yeah, practice posing.
Hey,
I make faces at myself constantly now.
Jim Carrey did that when he was younger. Always look into the mirror and always like do his stuff with his face, like whatever he does, And
yeah.
Because
Because it's a good idea to get it, because then you can see, like, you may be making one face and you think it looks a certain way.
Yeah.
But really it's not quite what you're thinking it looks like.
Yeah. And if you do
it's
it
helpful, do that.
It'll become muscle
Then
memory
you
and you'll know how to do it.
Yeah, exactly.
I've been working on my Jinx faces.
Jinx faces?
Oh, goodness.
Oh, my gosh.
All like eyes wide open.
The wide eyes.
I like to do the weird angles. I think it makes me look crazier. Like, I don't know. It's going to take some work. I'm used to trying to be pretty.
Instead of insane looking.
Instead of crazy.
You could be both, I guess. Hardly.
I guess we'll find out.
It's really hard to practice when you first start cross-playing, too, with posing. Because you're like, oh, I got to stand like a guy.
You got to sit like a guy, too. You got to, sit down, You got to, spread your legs out a little bit and be like...
It's very awkward the first time, because you're like,
I've only done it once, and it was terrible.
Yeah, I was so terrible at crossplay, I just stopped. I was like,
I just don't.
I just don't.
I'll gender bend before I'll crossplay.
Yeah.
I can be like a little boy, like a kid.
Well, it's like even standing up's hard. You can't have your hips out like a girl usually would when you're taking a picture.
Where?
So this is regard to that photo we saw. I was like, yeah, it's probably an older picture. I found it better, but can't locate them at the moment. I've also found videos of it too. It's amazing though because you can't see it in that pic, but at the end of in this sea of computers, there's a stage and laser shooting.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Fancy.
Fancy.
Everyone's too busy on the computer to even notice the lasers. They're like...
It's all you're all into it. It's just like...
It's all looked down on the computer.
Okay, which major cosplayers do you guys idolize? I idolize Melinda Chan and X Shadow. Which ones made you want to cosplay in the first place?
Ooh, I'm trying to think the word to say, but a cosplayer I really look up to is Deanna Davis. It's Raining Neon.
Oh my gosh.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
Fantastic. I love her so much. Like her videos and her photos. I'm just like.
They're awesome. She does everything herself, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what everything says.
It's always so cool when you can see people working on it. I think it helps inspire you a lot. I think one of the first cosplayers I ever heard of was probably Lee Kovacs, and I still look up to her work. The detail is pretty amazing, I think. And then Tato, because she can do both, be this gorgeous girl and then a boy too, and it's a skill I don't have, so I admire it a lot.
I love Riddle's Messy Wardrobe.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
I think she just uses so many different crazy techniques. I'm just like blown away all the time. Like, oh, you actually like got that platinum plated.
Like, oh,
I would
wow.
never think of that. On her ash bow. Have y'all seen
Oh,
it?
her ash is so
Oh my
cool.
god, I love it.
It's perfect. I love it. Probably her is my. I'm gonna. Oh my gosh, she's going to Dallas
The
Comic Con.
lights and everything.
Ooh.
Which one?
Hmm?
Which one?
Dallas Comic Con in
Oh,
May.
Dallas. Oh, okay.
I'm excited. I'm gonna go
Oh,
say
wait, from
hi
Dallas?
and then not be able to say anything else. So.
Yeah, that's I was kind of nervous too at Dragon Con when I saw like Stella Chu and Abby Dogstar and all them. I was like,
Oh,
take a
yeah.
picture, and I was all like, hey,
I
hi,
can't.
can I take a picture? Yeah, hi. Then I saw like on that party.
Shake.
I saw like Abby on that Thursday. Like I didn't even know it was her. She was in one of her Dark Canary, her like one with the microphone or whatever. Black
The
Canary.
bombshell.
Yeah, bombshell one.
Black Canary.
Yeah,
It's
and
so good.
she was hanging out in the hallway there, and I didn't know it was her. I was like, hey, can I take a photo? I'm like, snap, cool. And she's like, here's my card, and she goes, here's my card. I'm like, wait a minute. Oh, you're Abby Darkstar. Oh crap. Hey, hi.
So
At least you got to take the picture well beforehand.
Yeah.
The second part of that question is, who made you want to cosplay in the first place? Somebody like inspire you to start?
I just saw people, I think like the first anime convention we had in Albuquerque, it was like the year, I mean, my junior year, and I remember, I don't even know who she was, but she was Sailor Moon, and I thought it was so cool that she was dressed up as Sailor Moon. I was like, that must be so much fun to be Sailor Moon, so that's, you know, whoever you were, that person.
Good job.
I think Google Images, because I looked up like anime characters when I first got into anime, and I found cosplay on there, like people cosplaying, and I was like, whoa, what's that? No, I'm kind of the same. I don't really have someone in particular, really.
I actually do. My friends and I were like playing League, and we decided for Halloween we were going to do League costumes. I didn't even know what cosplay was, right? So I made a Victorious Jaina, one of Jaina's skins, and it was okay. It was okay. But I was Googling stuff, and Miseru was doing Victorious Jaina at the same time. And so I was watching her progress and getting like lots of helpful tips just watching her. And then I posted on the League of Legends cosplay group, I posted my thing, and she was like, oh my god, are we going to be at the same place? Because we should get a picture together. And I was like, oh, this is like a thing that people do outside of Halloween. But it's pretty cool. So she actually was like, opened me up to the world of there's cosplay.
Cool.
Yeah, for me, like my
That's
first cosplay was Toby from Naruto, and back in the day, I didn't have the budget to actually like get one or to make him and all that, you know. And for the longest time, since I think when they first introduced Toby, you know, good boy Toby, the goofy one, when you know up and I just didn't have the money for that until like way late to like it was 2008, I think. I went to my first con. I went to that. I was like, this is amazing. I gotta do something, but again, didn't have it. And so 2012 comes along, had the money, and finally got Toby in my hands, and boom, that's how my cosplay started. It's just like
cool.
I was just amazed. Like I didn't even know about any of that. I was just like, oh my gosh, I need to do something. Who do I want to do? And I loved Naruto at that time. Mega fanboy Naruto tard at that time. It's like I need a cosplay. Like I want to do something from that. What? And I saw Toby. I was like, Toby, yes, that's what I want to do.
And you had that for 4 years, that costume, then? Since 2008 to 2012?
No, I didn't have it till 2012.
Oh, okay. Just
And,
region.
yeah, I just wanted to at 2008.
Okay.
Didn't have it till 2012 when I had the money to do it. Yeah.
That's cool though. I like your Joker. I think that's awesome.
Joker. That was fun.
I love Joker.
I try to act in character this one too. Like when I'm walking around, I try to do the whole limp, and then the shoulder up, other shoulder down, kind of like limp across cons.
Oh, I'm so tired.
I know, I get exhausted.
Brittle bone disease, yo. Gotta be in character. Had a beard, so I was like, this is a perfect cosplay for me. He has a beard, and I don't even have to shave. Next. What is your favorite con you've been to, and why?
Ah. I have to go with probably last year's A-Con was my favorite, just because the whole experience was really good and positive. Nothing bad happened.
That's actually the same thing. I haven't gotten to go any big ones yet.
Yeah. So the biggest I've gone to is A-Con, I think.
It was a good one last year.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, A-Con was good, but like, I saw him changed up to Colossal Con this time. Different.
Fine. Just leave us.
Gosh.
So, I've been to like A-Con for like forever now. It's just like I need a new scene. Not because of cosplayers. I just mean the venue as itself. I need a new scene. And it's like Water Park Con, Colossal Con.
So bad.
That would be so awesome.
Maybe next or the next year.
Like all the sun and
1 year.
1 year.
all the animus.
I think one of the best conventions I went to was Anime Los Angeles last year. The energy was just great with the cosplayers. I don't know. It felt very much like a local con, but since it was all new people, I guess it was really fun. Because they actually did hangouts and stuff, and that's not a thing that we do. We don't do like, oh, all the League people and all the, Zelda. And so to see like this huge League group, because that's when I did a Kali, her original skin, and it was kind of like mind blowing. I was like, oh my gosh, and they're all from League.
But I've caught that's my question too. I think say Dragon Con last year was my con. I love that con. It was so cool.
I want to go so bad.
It was awesome. I loved it so much. It was good times. That was good times. I'm going back next year. I can't wait.
Take
me in your luggage, Dane.
Yes.
Yes.
I want to go. I will just pack us in your luggage. It won't be there.
I'll get the extra big one this time. Oh gosh, this is a scary question. If your workroom was robbed, what would be the worst thing they could take, or the best?
Oh gosh.
Oh.
Like best thing that they could take, like that you just want rid of.
Do like your cosplays count?
Yeah, or like props.
Just take it away.
I think the worst thing, or whatever thing that they could take, would probably be my sewing machine, just because it's so expensive. I don't want to buy another one.
So important.
They are, and I can't hand sew that well.
I freaking love my mannequin. I'm all attached now. I don't know how I did anything without it.
Yeah. See, my sewing machine.
the best thing they could take would be a bunch of my old styrofoam heads, because like they need to be hard to do it. So I'm like, oh, it'll still hold something for a little while. It's like half, but it's okay. So if they could take those, just take them. I get rid of them.
Make you buy new ones.
So they can
Yeah, make me buy new ones.
oh, nice scraps, I guess. I don't want to throw away.
I don't know what they could make camera stuff, like PC stuff. All my freaking
There you
video
go.
games.
Oh, your editing software.
Everything that I have in my room is
Everything's
like,
important.
yeah. I got too many things that I don't want them to have. There's my badge collection they can take. That's a good one, I guess.
Oh, that's cool.
Cool.
And there were you at that convention at that one time.
They're like, I was there.
I was so there.
I think the worst thing they could take would probably be like my Bayonetta guns or something, because I'd just cry. I'd be so hurt. Be like, no, that took forever. Please don't.
Mhm.
Okay. Cyrus says, well, game, I'm heading out. This band should be fun time. I'm going to shake my butt. Thanks for answering my dorky questions and stuff. Hope you guys do this again soon.
Bye.
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 Have fun at the Irish dancers.
The Irish dancers. There you go.
Okay. What cons are you guys going to soon? I'm currently working on Deathstroke, Death Gun, and Jack of Clubs for A-Con.
Ooh.
You go first this time, Jane.
I'm going to Anime Matsuri, ha
That's it.
and a Frozen K-Don in a moment.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
There she is. Okay, wait, no, she's frozen again.
Nope.
Oh.
Wait for it.
No.
Oh. She's like the Flash, going really, really fast.
Oh no.
Okay, there you go. She's good now.
Am I good now? Did I stop
Yeah.
freezing? I couldn't tell here because I was frozen. So.
All right, next con.
SabakuCon is my next con, which will be a lot of fun.
Ooh.
Yeah.
And I'm supposed to have Morrigan done to do photos for Dragon Age. And then I'll wear Shep again for a Tali photo shoot that a friend did. And then me, probably, maybe. Maybe if it's done.
Oh gosh. Okay. Fairy Tail is a perfect blend of cheesy and epic. Haha. I'm not very far into the series yet.
Cheesy and epic.
Yeah, it's really
Cheesy
good
and
though.
epic.
It's so good. Like I'm still getting the Blu-ray DVDs. So I'm only like on part 10. There's like 15 parts out right now. I'm like, fight behind. Ugh.
That's so daunting. Oh my gosh. Like,
Well, right now they're hella far. Like actually on a TV show, but like collecting all the the dubbed stuff. It's just like I'm so behind right now.
And they're so expensive.
Yeah.
Mhm. I don't think we got everybody's cons going. The next one's yours. If anybody cares, I'm going to Matsuri too.
alright.
Yeah. I also have local cons. I'm doing Borger Comic Con and YC3 is Yellow City Comic Con here. Those are going to be awesome, and if you live around here, you should come.
Where is it? What is it?
The first one, the one next weekend I'm going to, I'm a guest at, it's Borger Comic Con.
Oh.
It's about an hour north of Amarillo. It's their first time, so I'm pretty excited about it. And then Yellow City Comic Con is in May,
Oh.
and that's going to be fun, because that's here, so I don't have to go anywhere.
Should not
And
travel.
I'm gonna look it up. So if it's in May, that's not too far.
That's not
No.
too bad.
So.
Oh, hey, look at that. We're doing questions right now. Yay.
Oh, man.
But boo! Come on, more questions, people.
More questions.
Talk about you, all 7 viewers. I see you there. 7 viewers.
I have a question. Have y'all seen the new transparent Warbler stuff?
Oh, I just bought it.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
I'm so
I already
excited.
have a million
Did you
things
say
I
you just
need it
got
for.
them?
Actually,
No, I have a list of. It's ready.
Oh,
She's like,
I
I got
want
it. I'm done.
this.
I already know. I already know.
I just
I
bought
already
a
know what I need.
so I should be getting that in soon.
Oh man, Sebby got herself some.
cool.
Watch out.
I want to try making
let us
the
know how
gem.
it goes.
We'll have to keep an eye out.
I want to see if it's easy to use.
And it's
I
not
wonder
that
how
bad.
similar it is.
They said
It
it's
looks like it's. Go ahead.
They said it's it requires higher temperatures to work with. The little bio that they gave it, I think.
You can like leave your fingerprints in it and stuff if you're not careful.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
You have to like use gloves and I
Yeah.
don't know.
I'm mostly gonna use it for gems though, like with scraps and stuff. So.
I want to make a big light up hammer out of it, so it's like completely transparent, and I can put all the lights on the inside and be like a big gym.
Oh, that'll be cool.
I hope so.
I need it for like visors and stuff.
Mhm.
Small things, but I mean, still, it's easier than trying to work with like a plexiglass or something.
Yeah.
Just
Or an
avoid
omni-tool.
eating it.
Oh, we got some questions. Yay.
Oh, I got questions.
I haven't even worked with regular Warbler yet, but I'm really excited to see what other cosplayers do with it.
It's a lot of fun. I love Morbla. I have fun with it.
They look like
It is
ice
a
cream
lot of fun.
cones. Like if you like rolled up, it looks like the cone of an ice cream.
Now, if you need to make ice cream cones, we know what to use.
Yeah.
Don't eat that.
Prop ice cream.
A prop ice cream. I mean, all you gotta do is roll it up and
Wow.
You don't even have to prime it. That's awesome.
yeah.
You do like a waffle like imprint texture waffle cone. Waffle cone.
People ask me, and I'll be like, I made it out of Warbler.
That's the answer. Is like, oh, I need to make this. What should I use? Warbler.
Warbler.
Oh, I have this. But I don't know. I had a hard time with Warbler.
I'm poor.
I mean, it's fun, but because it's foam.
Yeah.
It's,
Foam is way cheaper.
and
And
her
it has
breastplate.
its place.
Like
Foam
molded.
makes some really amazing.
Do a lot with foam.
Yeah.
But
Hardest
keep
weapon
warm
to make.
but out of the heat.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and cold.
Hardest character.
Hardest weapon to make, or hardest character.
Like hardest weapon we've made, or?
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, or hardest character and weapon you guys made.
Right now, Wizard's the hardest one I've ever made. It's the first time working with like a bunch of armor, like a full set, rather than like, cuffs, maybe. So it's definitely the hardest character, and probably her staff that I'm working on right now too is probably the hardest I've ever made. Yeah, make a floating orb and stuff, and it's fun.
The hardest prop I've ever made, my Jaina staff.
Oh.
That was so heavy.
Oh,
It wasn't that heavy, okay? It was a little heavy. It's frozen casted and it's freaking beautiful and it lights up.
Ooh.
I'm gonna go get it. Hold on.
Oh man, show and tell time.
Run.
Whataburger fries.
Mm.
So there's not actually lights in it right now, not that you'd be able to see it, but
That's so good.
and then the light actually goes through the whole thing.
Oh wow.
I'm so proud of this.
And so that attaches to the rest of your staff.
Okay, sorry.
She's having a love affair over there. She just.
Yeah, it was casted with threads in it, so it just screws on to the top of my staff. And the staff is 2 parts, and it's covered in the same blue resin, so it matches relatively well. Yeah. That's my hardest scrap.
Looks legit.
Hardest costume? I don't know. I think everyone is really, really difficult while I'm working on it, and then afterwards I'm like, oh, that was great.
Like,
Every
now
time, like,
done.
I was making Eevee, and it's a freaking, like, leotard. I was like, this is terrible. This is so hard. And I got done, and I was like, oh, okay. That was fun.
I think the hardest costume I made was my Demon Hunter, just because it took so long, and it's hard to wear, and there's so many pieces, and it's heavy, because it's all Warbler, and I mean, proud of you. You look at it, and you're like, you were such a pain to me. And you have, like, this grudge against the costume that didn't do anything. Probably my Bayonetta 2 guns, because I had to cast all of them within like a week, so I burnt out my mold, and which just led to having to sand mold. Those were difficult, but it's worth it all after.
Only thing I've made was my Impulse. and that went away like for one con. But first time, yeah. After I figured out whole photography was a thing, and I'm like, ooh, I like this now. I'll just kind of move myself over on this side of the camera. I got some photos of me in it, but that was my costume, and yeah. Otherwise, for the props wise, I have some great friends. Out there who are my prop builders.
And I changed one of my answers. I think the hardest thing that I've ever made were Celeste's hair drills from Danganronpa.
Oh, yeah, those were crazy.
Oh.
Those took 13 hours to make.
Oh my gosh.
And those are definitely the hardest things I've ever made. Because it was just so difficult, because there's wig hair everywhere, glue everywhere, chicken wire everywhere.
I'm so bad at wigs. Like, I want to buy it and have it be perfect. It never happens
Already.
But pull it out of the bag and wear it. That's what I want.
That would be amazing to just be able to, oh, look, my perfect wig. I don't have to comb it or straighten it or style it all. It's just awesome.
It's
I had a 2 wig. I had to cut the hell out of it because Arta was out of like 3 different styles I wanted. So I had to get a longer one and just sit there and cut and cut and cut. And,
I hate that so much.
stock. I love their wigs, but the stock.
I feel like I have to start looking for Arta wigs like a year before.
Right.
And just hope that they come into stock in time.
You're like, I might need this, so I should buy it now.
Yeah. While it's in stock.
While it's in stock, I may as well get it.
See, there are some crazy Warbler benders out there. Urza cosplay and Scarlet cosplay. Have you guys worked with pink insulation foam before?
I have.
Like the
Yeah, I did.
Polystyrene stuff.
I used it for my Link Deku shield.
I used it for my first prop I've ever made. It was a huge scythe for Yuki from Vampire Knight. It's from a long time ago.
Oh, that's cool though.
Mm-hmm.
This is the lightest prop I've ever made.
Macaulay. Because that stuff is like, it's amazing because it's so
light.
lightweight.
I thought I was terrified I was going to like snap it in half.
Yeah.
Well,
I used it for my Akali, my Kama, but the problem was that the weight, they snapped at the handle, because of the weight differential. So
I feel like you have to build
it was
some
still
kind
really
of
fun.
support structure into them.
Support. So that's where the theme was on the inner wood, and so it just live and learn.
I want to do Akali's Crimson Akali skin.
Oh, I like her. What's it called? Shadow. Crap. The one with the white hair. I can't think of the name. But yeah, that one's really cool, I think. It's different. But I love
It's pretty. You don't see it very often.
Yeah. I guess because
just
it's so different.
They just announced like Headhunter Akali. I don't know if y'all have seen it. It's really cool.
Yeah, I remember this one because the art is so cool.
And now we're questionless.
No.
No question.
New question.
Shadow thing?
What? We got stuff?
Shadow
That's what it is.
Shadow Fang. Oh wow, I like that picture right there.
Yes, Shadow Fang. Thank you. That is the right one. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Shadow Fang is the white.
Oh, that's pretty.
But that, Headhunter Akali looks awesome.
It's really cool. I don't know how you do her
like
stuff.
Yeah.
But again, wigs scare me. Wig though, I don't know what that would be.
They're like giant braids.
They're like big dreadlocky braid things.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, they're huge. It's really
cool.
That would,
yes, Shadow Fang.
Yes.
Yeah, yes, Shadow Fang.
It's
everybody else.
Oh yeah, I guess to other people. Hey, people that are here, other half of our peoples are gonna be late. FYI. So.
They're already pretty late.
Yeah.
Are they still coming?
I have no idea.
Let's see. What time is it for you? It's 8:25 here.
Yeah.
9:22 here. We have till 11. That'd be or 10 or 11.
10, I think, right?
10.
Yeah,
10. 2 hours.
That was me.
Dane. It's like, who is that? Oh, it's Dane.
I can just keep asking questions.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm excited for this whole year so far of cons. All the things, all the places. I'm excited.
Oh, me too.
I want to go to BlizzCon so bad.
Heck yeah, that $200 badge.
Oh yeah.
Oh my
I had it saved for 6 months. I have enough money to afford BlizzCon. I just have to get tickets.
Oh my gosh, those badges though, man.
See, that's how I am with PAX Prime right now. I'm like, I have it. I can do it, but I just have to be able to do it.
Yeah. Doesn't BlizzCon kind of do the same thing as PAX though? Like they release the badges and there's only a limited amount, and then it sells out in so many minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you have to
when you get on, the waiting room, and then you click refresh over until it says you're in, and then you get really excited and you buy badges.
Yeah. That's...
Or you find someone that got too many and you tell them to sell you one.
That's pretty much the PAX life.
That's the PAX life. I know I had to get mine off eBay.
Yep.
Luckily, I didn't pay too much more. So.
I ended up having to buy each day for PAX South.
Oh no.
It's terrible. But
Okay, someone says ask them a question.
Who should we cosplay?
Yeah, who should we cosplay? Like,
what do you think?
I think there's a question up there.
Yeah, there's that just popped up. All right, there you go. Some of the cosplays I plan later this year, several ones from Maggie, Sinbad, names I can't say, Aladdin, and Judar. Working on Judar soon, but I have no idea how to make that wig that long. What would you guys do when the character has a giant long wig?
Wes.
How do you? So I want to know too, because I just bought a stupid long wig for Jinx.
Well, see, with Jinx, you can do it because it's the braids, but if it's something like the Judar, I think I know which wig that is. Like, you have to make it kind of in sections. And I know when I did my Rapunzel, it's basically like mostly filled with batting. And I had like 7 wigs that I cut apart because I didn't. I ordered it all off of eBay, so I needed everything to match. And so you have to fill it, because if you do just straight hair, you're going to have a horrible time. It's going to be heavy, and it takes forever to get any sort of definition and fullness that you need something to support it. And if it's the wig with like those big balls, I think, that they're talking about, you can use like styrofoam and glue the hair on top of that and kind of create like this big like caterpillar type thing.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. That's the technique I'm gonna use when I make Jasmine's wig.
Oh yeah, see, and with Jasmine that'll work too.
I did that smaller scale for Sailor Moon.
Yeah, with the bun.
I lost feeling in my
so
finger.
Cool.
Oh.
Blue.
Oh no.
It was the night before the con too, and I was like, "Oh God, I need a wig."
Oh.
Bad plan. I don't know why I waited that long.
When it's the night before, it's always bad.
Yeah.
I hate it when it's the night before.
A good glue to use is like a tacky glue.
I remember one time that I was going to an Onicon, and this was my Toby, and I forgot my Toby pants, and I was kind of freaking out a little bit, and luckily there was a Target like a mile away from the con, so I drove my butt to Target, got some sweatpants. I'm like, this will work. Oh gosh. Yeah. Oh, and that's another story I'll tell you later when there's free time. There's a funny story about that too. Gambit, our golly,
Target.
acceptable. Yeah, Target. Norse gods sound fun.
Okay, so like, are things
To
that aren't
cosplay?
like anime and stuff cosplayable? I would say yes. I mean,
I think so.
it's kind of like steampunk. Like you can do your own thing.
Oh, that's true. When I think a lot of people actually do like historical costume, like cosplays of historical figures, to kind of meld into historical costume making. I think you can do anything.
I think you can do anything you want, pretty much.
Yeah, you can do anything pretty much. And that goes to any scale, you know, like.
Yeah. Well, it's like cosplay. It's not just defined for anime or games. Like costume play. So any costume.
So any kind of costume. Yeah. Yeah, I agree. I think anything. You can do anything.
So, I mean, I've had people even ask if, like, Disney princesses counted as cosplay, and I was like, yeah.
If you want it to be cosplay, and it's cosplay.
Yeah.
if that's what you want to do, I mean, it's the time and money and that you spend on it. So if you want to do it,
Yeah.
that's your, up to you.
Don't care about what other people say either. 'Cause
Yeah, and that's something I think it's hard for people entering into cosplay because you get a lot of people to do that, and you have to learn to say, hey, this is my costume,
And I love
I'm doing it, not you. Yeah, and I love it.
Then it's great.
Yeah. It's kind of sad now with all this like stigmas and stuff surrounding cosplay now, because I know when I joined, those weren't really prominent, at least.
Yeah.
I've never really run into much of it.
I
don't know.
We don't, but I've seen a lot of stuff like just going through forums and like people posting stuff like, I'm scared to start cosplaying because I don't want people to judge me. I'm like, that's horrible. That's sad.
I hate to hear people feel that. I see a lot of younger cosplayers and they get so frustrated with this like social media influence, and they get like fixated on like, comparing themselves to other people, and it makes it so hard for them, and they get really discouraged because theirs isn't doing as well as someone else's or something.
And it's like we all start out somewhere anyway, so
yeah, I just think it's really sad. I mean, it's nice to see cosplay getting out there, but in some ways, some things have gotten kind of sad.
It's not as community based well. It's still community based, but it's not as like.
I think if you add competition into anything, and not that if you compete and that's great. I like to do masquerades and stuff, but sometimes it gets a little too competitive, and for some people, they might not be able to fully handle it.
Yeah.
Have you run into any character Nazis? Extremely critical judges.
My gosh. All the time.
I've had someone comment on a paint job once and say, just like went off on me on how I should have used a matte paint when I used like a shinier-ish paint. And I was like, okay.
I had someone tell me that for my Katarina cosplay that I wasn't mean enough. Like my pictures, they were like, you're too pretty. I was like, okay,
thanks.
Sorry. Like, I get that she's an assassin, but I don't want to make mean faces.
I've even had people comment on like my physical appearance on like especially when I cosplayed Yoko. They're like, your boobs aren't big enough. I'm like,
oh my gosh, the boob thing. It's like, I see so many jinxes, and they're like, your boobs are too big. Or if it's a Yoko, your boobs are too small.
Yeah.
And it's like they're just wearing it. They can still be that. There's nothing they can do about that. Right? They can't just like shrink and make them grow as they wish. Like for girls or with guys. If they're not as muscular or something.
Yeah.
Because it happens to men too, and I think that sometimes we ignore it. But it's just all the time. People feel like they can judge others, and
it's like half the time they shouldn't be talking because it's like you're not even cosplaying.
Yeah, you don't know what went into it.
Cosplaying that I read into. It's like you don't understand, or I don't know what to do. Thanks for your suggestion, and then you move on. Like that's the best thing. That's it. Just like okay. Bye. Okay, thanks. I don't even say thanks. I'm like, okay. Kind of rude.
Yeah. I remember one time I was at Toby, I was at A-Fest, and I was coming down the elevator, I turned right, he goes, hey, I'll take a picture of you. Cool. I'm like, yeah, pose. He's like, hey, let me tell you something. Your outfit's good, but let me tell you this, it could be better. I'm just like, ow.
Like,
baseball. It's just unnecessary. It's like, just go on with your life. If you didn't think it was the best costume ever, just go on with your life. You don't have to tell them.
So we as cosplayers probably know that it can be improved.
What? Yeah.
Like I know exactly what's wrong with my costumes. I know where I fudged things and where I changed things because I couldn't quite do it or because something fell apart.
Yeah.
Like,
Or it's the night before, and you're like, if I just do this right
This'll be
now, and
easier.
then later I'll fix it, you know. Things like that. They know.
Yeah.
They know.
You know.
And, or some people, you know, maybe they did the best that they could, you know, and they're proud of what they did, and they may know that it's not, you know, the most amazing thing ever, but they're proud of what they did. And you don't, you know, they don't want to go the rest of the day feeling like crap. Like, oh, I guess I didn't do as well as I thought I did.
Like if I can make a skirt, like just one skirt, I'm proud of myself. Not falling apart.
Yeah, I know how you feel. If I make a dress, I'm like the happiest person ever.
Right? It's like if it's not falling apart, I'm happy.
If I make it through like multiple conventions, I'm like so proud of myself. Like, geez, I did a good job. But don't be a character Nazi.
No.
Don't do it. And don't do it to other cosplayers.
Just
if
don't.
you do cosplay, just don't. Just don't in general. If someone's looking for like constructive criticism, and they're saying, what can I do better? Do it in a constructive way and don't be rude about it. You know, you could suggest, oh, it might be better if you use a matte paint. But if they're asking for it, not just in the middle of a convention.
You should be like, you should have used this paint. You should have did it.
You
Like,
should've
well, I
done
did.
it. Like, well, I didn't. So.
Okay. And it's
Okay.
like, yeah.
Mm.
It just puts a damper on your, like, 5-minute things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like you kind of
probably
have to have
in
a
the
thick skin.
Yeah. You have to learn to, I think, let go of things. And
Yeah.
probably in the next, like, 10 minutes, you're going to have someone be like, oh, I love that character, good job, and take another picture of you.
Yeah.
So
That one person.
that one person had to be like that.
All right. I guess Dane tells funny story about Onicon now. Okay.
Target.
So, okay, it was Onicon 2013, I want to say, maybe? Or 12? No, 12. It was 12. Definitely 12. Onicon 2012. And I was hanging out with my friends prior to calling that Thursday. It was like Thursday morning. And we're packing all our stuffs up. And he sits on his bed, and he says, okay, I need to do a mental checklist of all my cosplays I want to bring. And he does everything. He scans the rooms. Cool. Awesome. We got everything. It's like, you sure? Yes. Positive. Yes. Awesome. So then we get into the car. We drive all the way down to Galveston. We stay at his grandparents' house. And, well, actually, we're like South Houston. And then, actually, that following morning, we get up. We get out the car. We're taking everything, putting other stuff like coolers and whatever in the trunk. And then a friend stops and goes, wait a minute. He goes, Caleb, yeah. We have the cosplayers, right? They're in the car? No. Not in the trunk. Are they inside the house? They're like, no. And he just goes, oh my god. We left all our cosplays back in Dallas.
Oh no.
And we're just like, oh no. Oh gosh.
Ow!
Yeah,
That's
and
horrible.
so we were right there in Houston, only like maybe an hour or half away, whatever, to Galveston. And it was like, well, screw it, we're not going to cosplay, let's just go. I was like, no, we want to cosplay, have fun. And we're like, okay, screw it, let's just do it. And so we went back to Dallas, got the cosplays, turned around, all the way back to Galveston, this time past Houston, to Galveston. We left, mind you, it was like 7 in the morning, didn't get to Galveston until like 10 at night.
Oh my gosh.
And it's so funny because we were staying like I was like, say right here, and he was sitting on his bed right here. And I was like, dude, you got everything? Yeah, I got everything. And his costumes were hanging on the window right next to him.
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh.
I always bring that up to him.
That's
Just like,
horrible.
yeah,
Just to remind him.
yeah. I always remind him, dude, remember Onicon?
I'm more likely to, like, forget pajamas.
I forget it's closed for like Sunday.
Yeah.
Yeah, like regular clothes.
I think the biggest highlight I've ever had was at A-Con last year where I cosplayed Char as Zenable, which I want to remake since I have improved since then. And I got a hug from my kid because it was his favorite character. What are your favorite highlights?
Aww.
I think kids are always like my favorite highlight. I had this little boy when I was Rapunzel, and his family came up to me and they said they don't know, he doesn't know that you're not the real Rapunzel. And I'm like, okay. And he said, I saw you at Disneyland, and he's telling me the story of like how we met at Disneyland. And I'm like, oh yeah, I totally remember. It was adorable. It was, I think kids are always like, unless they're like crying or something, but usually I think they're always fun.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a memorable highlight, I guess.
Oh.
My favorite kid moment was at Fan Days this last year, and I was Sailor Moon with a bunch of Sailor Scouts, and we're all like, stuck because we can't move anywhere. And this little girl comes up to me, and preface this with, I had lost my voice, so I have like man voice going on, like terrible man voice. And this like 3 or 4-year-old girl comes up to me and she's like, Sailor Moon, and I'm like, oh god, I don't want to talk to you, I might like ruin it, like scratchy man voice coming out of Sailor Moon. So I just like hug her and like turn her around for the picture, and I'm like smiling, and this poor kid's like, oh god, why aren't you talking to me? And I was like, I'm so sorry. But she like gave me like 6 hugs before her mom pulled her back. I was like, you're so cute, and I'm dying inside.
Aww. I think my favorite highlight from last year. It wasn't really a kid. It was like a young girl, maybe about 12ish. And I was cosplaying as Ray, my friend Jada's Makoto from Free, and she just like broke down. It was just like fangirling so hard, and her mom, I think it was her mom, was like, can she take a picture with you? She's just breaking down. And so Jade and I took a picture with her, and then we just gave her like a little kiss on the cheek, and she was just like, oh. And it was just the cutest thing. That's adorable. I'm like, oh.
That's
that Tokyo. It was.
That's adorable.
It was cute.
Well, this is kind of like both parts because the next question is kind of almost the same thing. Well, I don't really have a kid story, but my favorite memorable was like Tokyo Toast 2012 when I first cosplayed. This was when I brought Toby to the scene, the war version. And as first I cosplayed, and the feeling when you open that door to the main convention center, and suddenly you get stopped by hordes of people, and everybody just literally stopped the flow of the convention center. Everybody stops and takes pictures of you. It was the first time, so I was like, oh god, oh my god. These are my friends I'm with are the ones who get stopped and cannot move an inch. This time I was getting a limelight of everything. And I was just like, inside I was like blushing. I was like, oh god. I'm like, oh god, everybody's here. Oh gosh. And like all these like Naruto's come up to me. It was like, oh gosh, Kakashi's everywhere. Oh gosh, there's a Sasuke over there. Like, everybody was just coming up to me. I was like, oh gosh. There was like so many people just surrounding me. It was just like,
girl, what do I do?
yeah, I know, it was the first time.
Rooting and terrifying all at the same time.
Yeah, I was excited. I was like, this is awesome. It was a good moment. That was my best one right there. I like that.
That was an awesome.
That was a good year. That was a good year. All right, the next one is the best memory and most favorite kind of fan.
Favorite kind of fan? Like
a fan of your cosplay, or a fan like a
probably a fan of
something.
Cosplays. Like somebody who comes up to you.
I think my favorite type of fan is that one person who knows who you are. Like if you do something kind of obscure or new, and they know who you are, and everyone else doesn't.
Yeah.
Like you are my favorite person.
I really like.
Yeah, that's connection. You're like we know.
I really like the people who are willing to like come up and be like, "Hey, this thing is cool, and you're cosplaying this thing, and let's talk about it." Because that's like the point. And I don't want people to just be like, "Oh, that person's really cool, and they're wearing that costume. I'm gonna stay over here."
Oh yeah.
Don't talk to me.
Yeah.
Same here. I mean, I really like the people who are just really nice and just like not compliment, but just like really they really like your cosplay, and it's just like thank you. They notice like your hard work and stuff like that. Because we are constantly like seeing not like cosplay Nazis and people complaining. So it's nice when someone recognizes that you did work hard or
Yeah.
you know.
It's good to have like someone who's just as enthusiastic as you are
Yes.
about your costume, you know.
I mean, that's why we wear them, like, because we love the game or the anime or the character, whatever. I mean, you wear it to show how much you love them.
Yeah.
You want people who also love them to come let you know. That's like the whole point.
You're saying I love this thing, so you can meet other people who also love that thing.
I worked really hard on it, and now I'm wearing it.
Yes. It's like
that moment when you're like walking down a hall and someone comes up to you and it's just like, "Oh my God, you make an amazing such and such. You're so good." I'm like, "Oh, thank you. Like you did so good at what you did." I'm like, "Oh shucks."
Oh shucks.
It's nice.
Like
So it's nice.
Kobe, I've been walking down the hall, like my Disney go, "Medora, what's up, bro?" I'm like, "What's up?"
I also think it's fun when you see someone cosplaying the same thing as you, and you're just like,
"Oh, yeah!"
Hey.
Yeah.
Or like you find your,
you.
like you find somebody who's like the villain of your story, and you're just like,
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
you, and you're like, "It's go time," and like you're middle of, like the convention floor, and like you go at each other, like, ah.
Love that. I love finding people who are the same one. Because like at PAX, I saw so many shepherds, and I was so excited that I was like, "I love you. What did you make your stuff out of?" And I just wouldn't leave them alone. And but it was so exciting. Because it was my first mention, and that's when I know if I'm not cosplaying, I'm playing something. So it was just so exciting, and I love seeing people with other costumes. I know some people get like the same dress kind of. I just think it's so exciting. It's like,
Yeah.
You did that too.
I think it's cool.
Yeah.
I like seeing how people do it differently.
Oh, me too.
Yeah. You guys can talk about like ideas and exchange like techniques and stuff. I met these two shepherds, one was male, one was female, and they actually used Warbler, which it's uncommon. And it was really interesting and made everything stick, and they looked so good. Everything was so good.
Yeah, most people I know usually do EVA foam for their shepherd armors.
Mm-hmm.
It was so light.
Thick.
Yeah.
My Terminus armor, it's Warbler reinforced with foamies inside.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So just to give it like stability and
like 8 layers of 8 layers like primer.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
The Warbler life.
Like, you can see inside.
Oh, wow. That's so cool. I love the insides of costumes, even if like they're unfinished, you can see all the lines and the seams, or especially if there's lights and you can see all the light. I just think it's really cool.
Mm-hmm.
Like you can learn so much just by looking.
So much.
Just
Her, there she is. Okay. Internet. Much lag. Wow. Any characters easier or harder to stay in?
Like, stay in character as in acting in character, or like wearing the costume?
I think wearing is what they're going for.
Yeah, I think so, yeah. I know, like, when I take off Toby, it's like a freaking sauna after I get done doing it. Just like, I have like a GIMP mask underneath the mask itself, with the main mask. And then, and then like a GIMP mask underneath that, and then, you know, with the sweats, and then they got that thing with more clothes underneath it. So it's like, I take it off, like, sweaty, watery shirt. Like, zipping that up. It's like, and then, like, you take your mask off, you see sweat that's all going down. Like, oh, that was fun. Now you're done for the week.
I mean, armor is harder to wear.
Yeah. It's really uncomfortable sometimes.
Especially when, like, the game designer didn't think about the poor cosplayer who's going to try and make it and wear it, and it's not really feasible, and you can't really move.
I love when you have, like, armor that has no seams whatsoever, and it's like, oh, that's awesome. How did they get it on their body? Like,
Right?
Woo! I wish I could learn to do that.
I wish I could learn to do that, because it's...
Like, do you just do it?
like, they're born in that armor. Like, once they put it on, they can't take it off again.
You have to, like,
I think, like,
move yourself into
it. Well, you're going to wear this for the rest of eternity, so you better get used to it.
Yeah.
I think the hardest thing I've ever worn was my Demon Hunter. It was just, it's a lot. It's a lot of stuff at once. Just too much. And then Shepherd was like something I expected to be difficult, but it really wasn't, because it was light and everything stayed where I needed it to. So it was like kind of exciting.
That's funny, but Jaina is like my simplest armor.
Uh-huh.
But it might be the hardest one to wear. Moving around, like, number one, I'm an idiot, and I was like, these shoes are really high, and they make me look like I'm floating, and that's a great idea.
No.
Like, no. That's all kinds of no.
And then this guy was like, let's do a photo shoot. Walk all the way over here.
Yeah,
and
down
then
these
walk
steps.
all the way back.
Oh, yeah, Dane photo shoots. Okay, let's talk about...
Oh,
I
God.
want to get a picture of you as
On the
Bayonetta on, like, the rock,
Yeah.
and over here, and on the steps, and climbing on this thing, and on the ground, like, trying to do a spin, and I'm like, oh, Dane, you're going to kill me.
No, you gotta do the
Trying
move.
to murder her.
You gotta do the move. She does the move.
Like,
we tried.
Can you stand on your head in this costume?
Stand on your head?
That's what it was. She was on her shoulders, and her legs are up like, like that.
He had me, like, on my neck, like, trying to... Dane.
For the photos. For
I know,
the photo.
for the photo.
It's worth it.
It'll only hurt later. It's okay.
Just feel it later.
Mild paralyzing. That's all good.
It was okay. For the rest of the day, I was fine. It was only the next day that it was bad.
Yeah. I think I ended up using my staff as a walking stick by the end of the day. I was like, ugh.
Oh.
And then on the way home, I switched into flip-flops, right? to walk home. But then the little tassel things that hang down, they were like 5 or 6 inches too long. So then I'm like tripping over them. It was terrible. I mean, it was awesome. I love that costume. It was terrible.
Oh, she said both actually. So there you go.
Oh, so staying in character then?
Yeah.
Mm.
I don't stay in character.
I try to, but
I try my best. Yeah.
Yeah, and Toby, you can't hear me talk. That freaking math. But I try to keep my actions like him. And Joker, like I told you earlier, I try to limp around.
You limping, that's like impressive.
Like for pictures,
because I'm like, heels are too high. Yeah, for photo
shoots. You're posing.
Mm-hmm.
And when I'm just walking around a con, I'm there to have fun.
Yeah.
And I don't want to stress myself with trying to be in character. It's like acting class all over again.
I actually feel
that horrible moment. Of her life.
I actually feel bad because when I cosplay, I feel bad for like people coming up and like, oh my god, you look so awesome. I'm like, thanks. And the girl like, I can't talk like a guy, but thank you.
You got your deep voice. Hey, baby. How are you doing?
Like my voice is not that low. Maybe by Sunday at a convention, and my voice gone. But like on Friday and Saturday, I'm like all hyped up on caffeine, so I'm like, woo.
Well, okay. Another question now.
Question.
So I hate pink fabric now with the passion of a dying star, because Popstar is there a fabric or material that you don't want to work with ever again? She just got back. Well, we're still on.
Yeah, we're still here.
We're still here. They can join.
Yeah.
Hang out.
I think the worst experience I ever had with a fabric, I used this pleather stretch vinyl for my Bayonetta 1 gloves. Mm-hmm. And it just started like breaking and peeling, and it was so horrible. And it would like, you'd try and pull the glove up and you would like scratch off some of the fabric. Oh. It was awful. It was the worst thing ever, and
that sounds terrible.
I hate that with a passion. It was so bad. It looked like when I got it, I was like, oh, it's perfect, and then it was awful. It was awful. It never worked again. So I don't recommend pleather stretch unless it's like black. But like the colored ones are really bad.
Good to know.
Mhm.
And knowing's half the battle.
Knowing's half the battle. See?
I don't know if there's a material that I'll like never work with again, but there's been plenty of times when I used the wrong material.
Yeah.
Like trying to make something out of one material, and it's just absolutely wrong for that task is miserable.
It's like it looks good while on the just not used, but then when you try sewing with it, it's all like wonky. Mm-hmm. You're just like, and you spent like $30 or something on it, and you're like, ugh.
You just have to, money. I don't know, learning what kind of fabric to use for what type of garment, especially when you buy online.
It's difficult. Yeah.
I'm horrible with fabric choices. Like, that's my weakness. My number one weakness. I kind of just guess.
Yeah. Oh, this feels good.
Right. Yeah, this feels right.
This is the right color, so, and this one's $5 cheaper than that one. Yeah. So, I'll try it. Why not? Hopefully it works.
Yep.
Yeah, fabric is really hard. Fabric.
The vein of all existence.
I know, like, the first bodysuit I ever made was only two-way stretch. And that was a horrible experience because I didn't know, like, you had to accommodate for certain things and you had to make multiple pieces. I just was like, okay, this side and this side, done. And it didn't work at all. It was uncomfortable.
Always four-way stretch.
Horrible. Always four-way stretch. Always.
For anything.
For anything, yeah. The two-way's just not going to cut it.
I always forget to pay attention. You come down the wrong way, and then you've wasted all of your material.
Oh, it's like, it stretches this way and not this way.
You gotta compensate for the stretch. It's like, okay, it's right here, but how's it gonna stretch on my body? Oh, well, let's just do it real quick.
Yeah, and then you have to cut the piece out correctly.
Yeah, like...
Right, you cut a piece out, and you sew it, and you're like, perfect, and then you can't get it on, and you're like...
Yeah.
This glove was perfect before now.
They both leave at the same time.
Sorry, my cat was licking things, and it makes a terrible sound. This is one of my other cats. I have 3 cats, mostly because I have a cat, and my roommate has 2 cats.
Aww. It's a cute.
Aww, that one's pretty.
This is Agamemnon.
Agamemnon.
Yeah, I call him Bulma. Hi.
Make me want to grab my butt.
You're funny.
That's a great name for a cat.
And then his brother is Ajax.
Agamemnon.
They're actually all in here, like staring at me.
What are you doing? What you doing? Like head tilts all the way around. Like, what are you doing?
What are you doing? Can I be involved? Can I get in your face? I see the computer's on.
I want to lay on it. That'll be the best place for me right now. When you're playing games, that's when they want to lay on your computer.
Oh yeah, in the middle of something. They're like, I think I'm gonna hit the controller out of your hands. I think that's the best thing for me to do right now.
Right. That's what my puppy used to
now.
do when he was younger. I'd be gaming on my controller, doing whatever, like, yeah, but then he'd be like up to my face, like, your thumb's moving. Does that mean you want to play? Okay. I started biting my thumb, like, no, dog, stop. Stop biting my thumb, stop. Now you're nibbling. Stop. I'm trying to game here.
My cat loves the DS if I'm laying there with, my DS, and then he'll come up underneath it and, like, poke his head and start hitting it, trying to get it out of my hands.
One of my cats does that to my phone. He hates it so much. He'll, like, come in and, like, lay on my hands with the phone in my hands. I'm like, that doesn't help you. I can't pet you now. Like, both of us.
It's like, pay attention to me.
You're like, this is a bad experience overall.
Oh, pets. Gotta love them.
Oh, pets.
Love pets. Love our fur babies.
Y'all have, like, people that you cosplay with, generally? I know a lot of people have, like, 1 or 2 people that they do stuff with a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I got
Sometimes.
like 2 in Texas. I usually do stuff with them. Sometimes I do my own stuff, but sometimes
like
I
if it matches up.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like they did a whole a gender bend to panty and stocking, like Manty. That's what he called himself, Manty, instead of Panty, but Manty.
Okay.
We have that stuff. Like I do briefers too, and that's the other prop I forgot to tell you about that I actually made was briefers' backpack. Ha! I made that thing, cardboard box, and just sprayed the crap out of it. Got a real backpack, shoved it in there, tucked some holes, threw it over. I was like, boom! There's my cool like gust ghost suction machine right there. I went to Home Depot. I got this like what is it, like washing machine dryer tube.
hose.
Yeah, I plugged that into the back and got like a funnel, duct taped that, sprayed it gray, and like boom, there you go. There's my briefers backpack. But they did like from UC, like they did Naruto stuff. They did painting stocking stuff. I did with them. They do DC stuff like Young Justice. I joined them in Young Justice stuff. So we gotta do stuff with them. Flux Tide Designs, people. Aha, check them out. Anywho, okay.
I mean, I just joined a cosplay group not too long ago, about a year or so ago. And we haven't really done much together, but we've done a couple of group cosplays. It's the Hikaru Creations.
I have a group of friends that we did the Sailor Scouts at Fan Days, and then I guess we're just going to do like once a year because we all go to Fan Days, and we're doing X-Men this year. I'm pretty excited. But I think, I don't know, all these people have like these awesome group cosplays. I'm like, where did you people meet each other? How did you make this happen? I think it's amazing.
Sometimes, like, if your community is big enough, I mean, if you were to try and get like 10 people, that would be like the whole like group. No one would agree on anything.
Ever make costumes for anyone else? Good memories or bad?
I have. I made a couple of costumes for an ex, like when we were dating. I made a couple cosplays for him. But it's alright. It's got me more sewing experience, so.
There you go.
I actually made
an
a Klingon costume.
Ooh.
For a friend of mine. Actually, I worked with his wife, and he had apparently for years been going to like Star Trek conventions and has been dying to do a Klingon cosplay, right? So I made it for him. And it's really simple. I just made like the vest and the boots and the like bracers and got him a wig and put the little prosthetic on it. I didn't make the prosthetic or anything, but ever since then he has been going non-stop making his own costumes. I'm like, that's awesome. So that's a great experience, getting somebody into it by making them a costume.
Yeah.
And then my roommate, I made him one, and he has refused to wear a costume ever since.
I've done pieces, but never fully, because like with my fiance, I always made him do his own stuff. So I was like, I don't have time to do two. So if you need help with this or that, like I'll help you with that. Like I did his scarecrow mask or, you know, the gauntlet and stuff. But beyond that, I'm like, I can't do it. I'll go crazy trying to do both. And I know people who make, you know, costumes for them and costumes for their partner. And I can't imagine trying to get two done, like two of the same thing or similar things for like Attack on Titan groups and stuff.
You have to give yourself forever to make more than one.
Yeah, you need a lot of time. And especially in different sizes and everything. To scale, like patterns and stuff.
Ugh.
Okay, so my Deathstroke cosplay, I will have no depth perception, eye, and limited vision. Have you guys ever made cosplays that had this issue? I'm almost done with the patterns on the foams, finally. And
Deathstroke's so cool.
Yes, like I said, my Toby cosplay, I have no perception of anything ever, especially my nearsightedness. I can't wear glasses because it's literally against my nose. I can't see crap. I can only just follow people who have bright-colored shirts to know where I'm going down hallways. Because it's that bad inside that darn helmet.
Just my Predator was that way. Because the way the Predator face is shaped, we made it out of Pepakura, and so the eyes were a little low.
Oh.
And they're tiny. They're like little, and we put the tint on them so you couldn't see my eyes through it.
Oh no.
Yeah, it was. I didn't go anywhere that day. I just kind of stood.
Like, people can
People
find
come
me
to
in this
me.
corner. When I did my Silent Hill nurse, I had like this one hole kind of like lopsided over here, and the entire mask was pressing against my nose, and it was horrible, but I like couldn't see. I had to like hold on to people
Yep.
to lead me around. Yeah. It's horrible. You just hope it looks good on the outside.
I haven't really had much experience with like not being able to see, other than when I was Celeste with the huge wig. I couldn't see. I just had this because the wig came out like this far. I just saw like this, and then my contacts sucked, and I just saw like red around. So I could just look forward.
Oh wow.
And I guess another time when I was Ray from Free, I got the wrong glasses. Like, I got the right color, but they were reading glasses. I thought I got ones that were prescription free.
Oh no.
See this
Oh,
far?
no.
And it was blurry. And that sucked. I'm too OCD to pop the lenses out.
Did you have any experiences before getting into cosplay that played into it, you jumping in it?
Well, I had sewn before. My mom was a really big sewer. She made like all of my baby clothes, so I think the first costume like I ever really did when we worked on together was Padme from the third Star Wars movie, or when it came out. And so making that and doing like we had to sculpt all the buckles out of like clay and stuff. And I think that helped, at least knowing how to run the sewing machine. So,
That's a step.
like it's a step in the right direction, and everything from there it's kind of like, oh, I wonder how you do that. So you look it up, or you look at other people's things, and so yeah, stuff like that.
Mine was probably just theater. I had theater all through college and then some in high school, and I didn't do the acting part of it, obviously. So I was just basically doing lighting and sound and sewing and prop making, and it's kind of funny how similar it is.
Yeah.
And I had no idea.
You had no idea that the other half existed.
Yeah, I was like, I make stuff all the time. Like, what? I can do this for me? That was a pretty cool discovery.
I just really liked Halloween.
Right?
There you go.
Yeah. And then I found another reason to wear costumes other than once a year, so I was like, oh.
Do it all the time.
Yeah. And now I don't even like wear costumes on Halloween anymore.
Oh,
Right,
no,
it's like-
I can't
it's
ever
like-
think of anything.
Like,
It's like
I have
the
to put
holiday.
into that.
I have to prepare like months in advance, and I'm not gonna do that. I have other things to worry about.
This last year, everybody was like, what are you going to make? What are you going to make? And so to, like, spite them and myself, I was going to not do anything, but I ended up going to the Halloween store and buying cat ears. I was like, this is what I'm doing. It was great.
Costume done.
Done. I'll wear black. It'll be perfect.
It'll be great.
Yup.
All right. Well, I'm gonna pop off.
Oh, is it?
So-
Yeah, it's about 12 minutes. Yeah, we're 2 hours in, so.
Yeah.
Might as well,
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure how long you were gonna go. But
No, yeah. Well, we've gone.
So this was a lot of fun.
Yeah. So we're done.
We should do a crafting one next
Yes.
time.
Yes. Next time we'll do a
We
crafting
should-
one for sure.
Yeah, so we can be working on something.
And
Yeah.
I'll be a moderator, obviously, so I can get the
Awesome.
questions for you guys.
Yeah.
Sorry again.
Yeah.
I know we had people supposed to come, but life priorities came out of nowhere and stopped them. So
Things
Hopefully
happen.
next
but-
time.
yeah,
Thanks
things
for
happen.
being with us, though.
Yeah, thanks for all the awesome questions and.
It was fun.
Some awesome
It
questions.
was fun.
So.
And getting to talk to you guys, because like I follow you on Facebook, so so it's nice to talk to you.
All of y'all now.
So hopefully we'll have another one within the next couple of months, maybe a crafting one or something, or soon. Who knows? We'll plan it, and every actually will be on it this time.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
All right, that's it. See you, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.